When it comes to powerful and muscular dog breeds, few names spark as much debate as the Rottweiler and the Pitbull. Both breeds are admired for their strength, loyalty, and protective instincts, and they've each developed a reputation that fascinates dog lovers and intimidates others. But the question remains, which of these two incredible breeds is actually stronger? To answer that, we need to look at their history, physical build, temperament, and capabilities. Let's start with the Rottweiler. Originating from Germany, the Rottweiler has a long history as a working dog. They were initially bred to herd livestock and pull heavy carts, which meant they had to be strong, durable, and resilient. That working background shaped the Rottweiler into a dog with a solid, muscular frame and impressive endurance. Today, they're often used as police dogs, guard dogs, and service dogs because of their intelligence and strength. On the other hand, the Pitbull, short for American Pit Bull Terrier, has a very different background. Pitbulls were originally bred in the 19th century in England for bull baiting and later as farm dogs when they were brought to the United States. Their breeding focused on agility, athleticism, and determination. Unlike the Rottweiler's massive frame, Pitbulls are more compact and lean, built for speed and explosive bursts of energy. They may not have the sheer bulk of a Rottweiler, but their muscle definition and stamina are truly remarkable. Physically, Rottweilers are generally larger and heavier than Pitbulls. A male Rottweiler can weigh anywhere between 95 to 135 pounds and stand up to 27 inches tall at the shoulder. Their broad chest, thick neck, and powerful legs make them one of the most physically imposing dog breeds. Pitbulls, by comparison, usually weigh between 35 and 65 pounds and stand about 18 to 21 inches tall. While smaller, Pitbulls pack an incredible amount of muscle onto their frames, giving them a pound-for-pound strength advantage. In fact, many trainers note that Pitbulls have one of the highest strength-to-weight ratios of any dog breed. Another factor to consider is bite force. Rottweilers are often cited as having one of the strongest bite forces in the canine world, measuring around 328 pounds of pressure per square inch. This makes their bite powerful enough to grip and hold, which is why they've historically been trusted as guard dogs and protectors. Pitbulls, while strong biters themselves, generally have a bite force of about 235 pounds per square inch. While less than a Rottweiler's, it's still a very powerful bite relative to their size. But what sets Pitbulls apart isn't just bite pressure, it's their determination. Once they latch on, they're known for their tenacity, a trait often referred to as gameness. Temperament is another area where these breeds differ and influence how their strength is perceived. Rottweilers are calm, confident, and steady dogs. Their strength comes with a sense of control, which makes them effective in roles like guarding or police work. Pitbulls, in contrast, are energetic, playful, and sometimes stubborn. Their strength is paired with agility, quick reflexes, and endurance. While Rottweilers can rely on sheer power, Pitbulls rely on their combination of muscle and athleticism. It's also important to mention that strength isn't just about raw power. Endurance and agility are equally valuable measures of a dog's overall strength. Here, the Pitbull often shines. Pitbulls are known for their ability to run, jump, and play for hours without tiring, making them some of the most athletic dogs in the world. Rottweilers, while strong and capable, can tire more quickly because of their heavier build. So, if we're looking purely at size, weight, and bite strength, the Rottweiler holds the advantage. But if we're measuring strength in terms of agility, endurance, and determination, the Pitbull gives the Rottweiler serious competition. When comparing the strength of Rottweilers and Pitbulls, it's also essential to consider their trainability and working instincts. Rottweilers have long been known for their intelligence and discipline. In fact, they consistently rank among the top dog breeds for obedience and working ability. This means their raw power can be directed effectively when trained correctly. A well-trained Rottweiler can use its strength in controlled ways, making them dependable guardians and protectors. Pitbulls, meanwhile, are highly intelligent as well, but often display a more stubborn and independent streak. They thrive when training sessions are active, engaging, and consistent. Their determination is unmatched, and once they focus on a task, they rarely give up. This combination of mental toughness and physical ability makes pit bulls incredibly resilient. However, their boundless energy means they need consistent outlets for exercise and stimulation to prevent destructive behaviors. Another aspect where the two breeds differ is in their protective instincts. Rottweilers are naturally cautious and reserved around strangers. Their loyalty to their families, combined with their imposing size, often makes intruders think twice before approaching. In real-world scenarios, a Rottweiler's strength lies not just in their physical power, but in their natural guarding behavior. Their ability to assess situations and act accordingly is a hallmark of their breed. Pitbulls, on the other hand, are often misunderstood. Despite their reputation, pitbulls are not naturally aggressive toward people. In fact, they are known for their affectionate and friendly nature with families. Their protective instincts are less pronounced compared to Rottweilers, but when they do feel threatened, or when their loved ones are in danger, their explosive energy and athletic strength can make them formidable defenders. This highlights a key difference. While Rottweilers rely on power and presence, pitbulls rely on speed, energy, and determination. One area where pitbulls often surprise people in their athletic competitions. From weight-pulling contests to agility courses, pitbulls regularly outperform many larger breeds. Their lean build, combined with incredible muscle density, gives them an edge in endurance-based tasks. They may not match a Rottweiler's sheer size and bite force, but their performance in strength-to-weight challenges is impressive. Rottweilers, in contrast, excel in tasks that require brute force, such as guarding or pulling. It's also important to address common misconceptions. Many people assume that both Rottweilers and Pitbulls are naturally aggressive or dangerous, but this is far from the truth. Aggression in dogs is usually the result of poor training, neglect, or mistreatment by humans rather than a trait of the breed itself. In loving homes with proper training and care, both Rottweilers and Pitbulls can be gentle, loyal, and affectionate companions. Their strength should never be seen purely as a risk, but as a trait that, when guided responsibly, can be an asset. So, which breed is truly stronger? The answer depends on how we define strength. If strength means raw power, bite force, and physical presence, the Rottweiler clearly takes the lead. Their size and bite strength are unmatched, and their guarding instincts make them one of the most formidable dogs in the world. But if we define strength as endurance, athleticism, and determination, the Pitbull certainly holds its ground, often outperforming heavier dogs in agility and stamina. Ultimately, both dogs are strong in their own ways, and a direct comparison doesn't capture the full picture. Instead of focusing only on who is stronger, it's better to appreciate what makes each breed unique. Rottweilers showcase controlled strength and protective instincts, while Pitbulls demonstrate agility, energy, and relentless determination. Both breeds are powerful, loyal, and deeply bonded with their families, proving that strength comes in many different forms. In the end, whether you admire the Rottweiler's imposing power or the Pitbull's athletic resilience, one thing is clear: both breeds are remarkable examples of canine strength. Choosing between them isn't about deciding which is stronger, but about understanding which dog's qualities align best with your lifestyle, your needs, and your ability to provide the right training and care.